Welcome back, ladies and gents, boys and girls, to another Project 50 video. First off, make sure you do like and subscribe. We're getting closer to 500 subscribers, so that would mean the world to me. Secondly, I've been asking my fellow creators on how they think I should score my very first 50. I've been working hard in the gym. I'm doing all the what I think are the right things. But why not ask fellow creators, ones who've already done the feat, who've already scored a 50. I got texting away, I was typing away on WhatsApp, Discord, Instagram, just any messaging system I can possibly find to get a response back from my other creators. And I got some absolute great advice from them all. Well, mostly. But yeah. Let us know in the comments below what advice you give me, and do enjoy all the advice that are coming. By the way, all the creators I will link the little handles at the bottom of each section, so do go and drop them a follow as well.
JT, I'm filming this from Melbourne, Australia. I've got two bits of advice for you, one technical, one mental. The technical bit of advice is that I've noticed sometimes when you're practicing, when the ball comes on your legs, you step away to the leg side. So I would work on making sure you stay inside the line of the ball so you can flick it down to fine leg and don't expose your stumps, particularly that off stump. If you step away a bit, obviously that can come into play. The second bit of advice is mental. You've got a great technique. Generally, you can play with a lovely straight bat. So in order for you to get to your 50, you need to play every ball on its merit and not think too far ahead. That's one of my biggest weaknesses, is getting to 20 or 30 and thinking about that 50 that's to come. So just making sure that you are staying in the moment, playing every ball on its merit and also just watching the ball. Hope that helps. Looking forward to many 50s, not just one. Let's go!
So JT, you're looking for some advice to score your first 50, and if watching England has taught us anything over the last couple of months, it's basically swing for the hills and hope for the best. But if you really want to last long enough to score 50 runs, and as an umpire you'll know this as well, do not let it hit your pads.
JT, here's my advice on how you go about scoring a 50. I am slightly confused as to why you've picked me to give you some advice here, and but flattered at the same time because I have ticked off a couple in my career. My main advice was, and it's something that it took a while for me to figure out, but I needed to stop being scared of getting out. That was a big thing for me. I used to go out to bat and that was the thing I would think about the most. I never thought about the end, I thought about getting out. And secondly as well, if you're going to hit it, just hit the bloody ball. Hit it as hard as you possibly can, because you just never know. You never know where it might end up. The worst you can do is give somebody an absolute dolly at cover. Anyway, good luck, mate. I will be following the journey through the course of 2026. Who knows? Who gets there first? Your 50, my 100.
So, the content creator in me will say, cricket's simple, just keep it simple, JT. But from a coach, I'd say 5 runs at a time. So get to your 5, then 10, then 15, and slowly, you're going to get to that 50. All the best, mate.
Watch the ball as closely as you can, like closer than you've ever watched it before.
Hey JT, bit of batting advice from the CricketIsSimple on your road to 50 runs. So I started as a bowler. My best advice when I got better was I moved down a level so that I could bat higher in the order. I found that extra time in the middle from batting higher in the order, I got so much better so quickly. Even trying to get like some midweek games in where you can bat in the top 5 rather than batting at 8 or 9, and you get much less opportunities, much less chance to get stuck in with your batting and bat some time. Because I found that, you know, you can do all the training in the world, but that time in the middle was definitely the best thing I ever had for getting better at batting, learning different situations and learning how to score runs, because it's, you know, it's putting the balls in gaps rather than always hitting a nice shot or smoking out the middle. It's that figuring out how to score runs. So that'd definitely be my advice. Get out in the middle as much as you can. Try and move down a grade if you're looking to bat up the order and get as much batting in the middle as you can. Good luck, bro.
My name's Jack from TheFollowOn. My advice to John to try and get his first 50 is, you know what, if it's the first ball, sometimes there's a bit of a myth in cricket where, you know, you've got to see off your first 6, first 12. my advice is, if it's there to be hit, it's there to be hit. Go for it, get those runs early, and hopefully you can get closer to 50.
Hey JT, it's Mike, the old bloke playing cricket. Heard you were looking for some tips. Well, I may not have that many tips. I've not scored that many 50s, but here's something that helped me last season, 2024, when I was really struggling. I had to look at actually my footage and realize that I was falling over as the ball was being delivered, or big head here was overbalancing. And as soon as I started overbalancing, I couldn't track the ball properly. So what I've started doing is really focusing on getting my stance as upright as possible, get my hands, my head, my knees, and my feet all in the same alignment. Really try to push myself back while staying on the balls of my feet, but not overbalancing forward. And really watching the ball as best possible, staying as still as I possibly can while watching the bowler run up and release the ball. Hope it helps you. It really helped me out last season. I ended up scoring 5 50s. It was my best season standing up straight. Hope it helps you, JT. Take care, mate.
Hey JT, what a legend. I heard you after your first 50 and you wanted a few tips. Now, I've not got the best experience of getting 50s. I've had maybe 6 50s in my career, so not the best. But I know one thing, and that's the nerves that you have the first ball is too much. I'm so nervous on that first ball, and I'm nervous until I get my first single. So I always try and make sure the first ball I face, I get a single. So if it's a block and run, I'm doing it. And I try and get myself off strike as quick as possible, so I've got more time in the middle to relax.
So for me, it'd just be about playing your game, trusting your shots and your ability. I know for me, when I've got close to 50, the habits are to go into your shell a bit, but it's important to play your game. That's how you got close, and that's how you're going to get over the line.
So my advice to JT for scoring his first 50, other than playing junior cricket, would be go in tens. Always go in tens. When I'm in bad form, get to 10, then get to 20, and get to 30. No premeditating balls. Play every ball as it comes. Head to the ball. Easy done. Go on, JT.
Hey JT, it's Rob here. Just wanted to wish you all the luck in the world as you search for that first 50 this summer. I know, having played with you for many years at Woodall, that is well within your capabilities to get that first 50. Your hand-eye coordination's great. I've seen you strike many boundaries over the years. It's just about being brave, getting in line with the ball. KP did a great masterclass a few years ago for Sky, which he talked about head position, getting your head to the ball, okay? And that's spot on. Get your head to the ball, play straight, hit the ball on the ground most of the time, and just be brave, be determined, fight for it, and be patient, and you'll get there. Good luck, JT. I know you can do it. Believe in yourself. You can do it. Go on, JT.
Hi John, it's Haroon, the Autistic Cricketer here today, and I'm here to give you some tips to try and get you to your first ever 50. Number 1, just enjoy it. Batting, I know it's difficult. We have more failures than we have success, and the difficulty with batting is knowing that eventually you'll get out, but try and stay present, try and stay in the moment and have fun, because the longer you're out there, the more chance that you have of scoring a 50. Number 2, watch the ball. It's very simple to not do that, especially when you're trying to score runs, but if you keep your eye on the ball, then your natural instinct will take over and you will undoubtedly score runs. And finally, and most importantly for me, which has helped so much in terms of trying to score big runs, is have a method in your head in terms of how you go about scoring runs. I know I've kind of waffled a little bit there, but try and get to 5 10 times or get to 10 5 times, whichever's simpler for you. And if you do that, then you're there, you're pretty much there. Have a method. That's probably the biggest thing for me.
Hey JT, how you doing, mate? Well done on nearly getting to the 50 even before Project 50 started. Yeah, in terms of a couple of tips to get that first 50, when the new season starts, I would say point number 1 is you've got to be there long enough, to enable yourself to get to that 50. And point number 2 is that you've got to look for scoring opportunities to get there as quickly as possible. So with that in mind, so when you're in the nets, this is something I'm trying out myself. When you're facing the net bowlers, visualize the field, and then try and pick gaps, and have a plan, when you're facing the It's not just like hitting for the sake of hitting, just try and pick those gaps. So when you're out there in the middle in a match situation, you're already in that mindset, you know, of looking for runs and trying to get to that 50. So it won't come as, you know, you'll feel less pressure. And that's one of the another key point is to feel as relaxed as possible, and preparation both mentally and shots wise in the nets. I think that's going to help massively. Hopefully it works for me too, so I'm trying to implement that when I'm in the nets as well. So fingers crossed, mate, we'll get to that 50, you know, as quickly as possible, and we can just carry on to even better things. So all the best, mate. Rooting for you always, JT. Take it easy. Cheers.